Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am Son of Alistair and we are back over here at our base working on a couple of things. So last time that we were on, we were working on trying to get the foundation area down for uh, pretty much like the outline of what's going to be the landmass, and also what we're going to be using to fill in with water. So we ran out of colored wool because even though this creates all the different colors, as you can see, it doesn't create very much very quickly. So this right here is probably the equivalent of AFKing for probably close to 20 hours or so. And then we built a farm over here specifically for brown dye or brown wool. And you got a full double chest, almost two full double chests. So it's been producing it a bit quicker. Hopefully that'll be close to enough to be able to get the rest outlined. We still got to bring this all the way around here, come this way, all the way around over to here where the E is at. So we still got quite a bit of place that we need to put it down. This right here was probably a little over a double chest worth of brown wool, so hopefully this will be enough to finish what we need to finish. So I am going to go ahead and put these in a couple of shulker boxes so that way we can take those over. And we're going to see what we can do to start placing down some brown wool. But also, while I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and let you guys know I needed brown dye so that way we could actually like dye stuff and use the color if we need to for like concrete and different glass and stuff like that, because last time we didn't really have any way to dye it. We just had the brown wool here. So what I went ahead and did while we were offline is hold on here, let me show you, is over here in the spot that we did our little fishing spot last time. We made a bigger fishing spot that was like, I don't even know how long I made it, but it was 5 wide with 5 deep, so that way it had the ability to get the treasure loot. We fished over here for probably a good hour or two, and we actually got lucky enough to um, get us some cocoa beans. So we was able to dye, or wait, no, this is the brown one. We was able to dye us some glass to actually have it to where it's not wool sitting up here, and it actually, matches the rest of it. And also, we was able to set up a little area back here to harvest as much as we need. So, let me actually go ahead and harvest these since they're pretty much ready to go. But if we ever need to do like brown concrete or anything that's needing the brown dye in the future, we'll have it. I know brown's probably not going to be like the most used color, but depending on what we're doing, it could come in really handy. Like if we're using it for the ground blocks or something, try to break it up and use different textures. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got. Oh yeah, I also tried to move up some villagers up here because I was trying to figure out different ways for us to get the brown wool, and I was like, well, I'll just level up some shepherds. Well, as you can see, the second trades are what's supposed to give us brown wool. I did, I think, like 10 or so of these villagers, and out of the 10, we got a bunch of them that has green, but we didn't have any luck on getting any that actually had brown. So even if we would have, say, gotten brown on each one of these, it would only been 1-for-1 trade. So in a full day, we would have only gotten like a half a stack. So that probably would have taken a lot longer to farm than what we actually ended up doing. But as you can see, we've been farming up some cocoa beans here. We got quite a few extras now. So if we need brown dye at all, we got that completely covered. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab up the rest of the brown wool, and then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to go start placing this down, and we'll see you guys here in just a minute. All right, now let's get this placed down. I'm gonna try to get it to meet over here to this spot. Let me make sure this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, we'll come across here. Okay, perfect. Kill all this stuff so we're not being bothered. Just keep following the contour of this. Kill all these slimes again real quick. Perfect. Now, how am I going to do this part? Oh, actually, where we did that, we need to come across this way. Hold up, wait a minute. We got to go back. So we got to get rid of these. Do we have shears with us? Thought we had shears. I can make some if not. Oh, we do. Okay, never mind. Let's plop this down, grab out a pair of shears. Alright, so actually we need to fill in and meet this line, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need to follow the blue all the way around to about right here. And then we need to, I guess, continue it over to here. And then we'll follow this along this to the green. All the way to the blue. To this spot we'll go across. And then we'll turn that. Okay, cool. We've got this figured out. Takes out the shears. Does not use the shears. Slimes are annoying. Go away. Wish I could pull a Mog Swamp and just turn them all off. Too bad I can't. I think it looks really good. It's looking map-like, which is kind of what I was going for. We're getting there. I'll be hearing these sounds in my sleep. Go away! Bullying me, holy crap. Look at all the slime. Alright, let's see where we're at. Starting to make quite a bit of progress, so I can go ahead and I guess get rid of these. Keep those there. Okay, perfect. Now, once we get to about right here, that's when we'll have to make our own little bridge. Listen here, guy. Had enough. Go away. Sheesh. These slimes are all just bullies. So here we need to bridge across there, I believe. Yeah. Alright. Easy enough. And that. Heck yeah. It's starting to look really good. There's a lot more texture over here than there is like over here, so this maybe can be more of like the windswept side over here. So this could be more of the aggressive water. All right, we are starting to get to the point where we're almost at that spot that's going to be like an outward peninsula-ish area. So I'm going to try my best to get this marked out. Hopefully at the end of everything, this looks good. Nice. I think that's brown from the sheep eating it, right? Oh no, it's from this dead bush. Alright, now the question is, do we want to go around the blue or the brown? I think, the blue might be better just for the simple fact that it's got like a cleaner outline. But I kind of like the way that the brown is shaped too. I think we're going to continue with the brown. Let's see. How we looking here? Eesh, it's looking really nice. Say we're a little over halfway now. But we just need to bring this up and around. Probably down to here. Meet this over to here. Then we come all the way up here and around to here. And then we're pretty much done. We just need to make it all the way to this. So, yeah. Pretty good progress so far. Let's see how much. We still got quite a bit of brown left. We should be able to finish this. Should be able to. Keyword. Really hard to do this area. Cannot really see the differentiate the lines. I mean, I kind of can, but it's like hard. So a lot of this is going to be just like free-handed. Like this obviously didn't meet it right. This didn't meet it right, but that's like perfectly fine. We don't need it to be exact. We just kind of need a basic outline. So, yeah. Hard to get anything down with these stupid slimes. Freaking slimes, man. We're making really good progress. Although these slimes are trying to make damn good sure that we do not finish what we're trying to do. They're not doing a good enough job, though. Not doing a good enough job. Get rid of that. Now we need to match this over there to that. So I'm just going to put a block here. Do a little bit of randomness there. Delete that. Alright, now we need to come all the way up to here. We'll just set up some temporary waypoints so that way we can meet up at the right spots. This here, all the way down to here. That to that. To, there you go. Bam. That's what we got left. Then we'll start getting everything up to Y64 so we can figure out how we're going to layer it down. That's going to be another task all on its own, is getting up enough wool to bring all these up to 64. Yep, actually we're doing a pretty good job of matching up the terrain here. Proud of it. I'm proud of it. we finish this without having to kill off 1,000 more slimes, please? All right, this is slowly but surely getting there. We are about the last leg of the run, which is about a quarter of the way left, a little bit less. But yeah, we're gonna get this all the rest of the way filled in. You guys can already see it's really starting to come along. If we, oops, if we keep following this all the way around, I'll probably put in this bit of brown dirt, get this followed all the way around here, meet up with this. Um, this will have to come all the way across till we get to this spot, and then we'll have to make our own little section meeting up. And then, yeah, it's pretty much the end of the road. We just had that last little bit left. So I'm going to go ahead and work on trying to get this finished, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys what we're working with after we get it all done. Also, I'm still not quite feeling 100%, so if I still seem a little slower, like not as excited or lively about certain situations, I haven't been feeling the best the last couple of days. Although, I think I'm about 90% over it. I'm not having to deal with the sore throat in the mornings anymore. Now it's just mainly feeling like I've got like a cold more than anything, so I don't know what kind of virus I caught, but was not feeling the best for a few days there. Sheesh, it's nice to see all the progress that we've made. Holy, we are almost to the end. Let's go ahead and get rid of a bunch of these waypoints real quick. Very nice. And then once we get to here, we're going to have to follow this around. That part right there is going to be difficult because of the different types of greens, but we're getting close. We're almost to the finish line there. But once we get all of this finished being placed down, we're going to have a clear understanding of like what the shape is going to look like. I do still need to test to make sure that it's going to be out of render distance, which from here, not able to see any, but oh, obviously once we get to here, it'll still be like that. So my plan later on is to do like another half circle right here or something, or maybe even another square, but have it go back here, and then where the mountains are starting, it'll kind of hide the seam for the edge here, and then this will be circled enough to where we won't be able to see it while we're flying around in this area. May still, like I said, bring this part back down some, so we'll make it work. Maybe we'll do an extra line here, then have this line come back a little bit further, like back here somewhere. So it'll be like a big extra rectangular shape there, and that way we can hide it with the mountains. And yeah, this spot over here, I think I still may end up bringing out and trying to line up better. But that's still kind of undecided because it's not necessary in that spot. And if we're not able to see the wall here from this, then that means we're not going to be able to see it from over here. So the only spot that we're going to need to fix is this spot right here, then probably this spot right over here. So that way both of those are hidden and actually look natural. But yeah, we got our work cut out for us, but I think that it should take shape nicely. Then we just got to go here to the end point there, which we're pretty much at. We just had this a little bit left to go. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these waypoints. I think I kind of got an idea of what I want to do here. We're not going to need them. Really excited with the shape that's starting to take place. Like, it really looks like it could be like a continent of a map or something like that, and there should be more than plenty room for us to be able to build some pretty cool stuff. And this will obviously just be the start of it. It's gonna expand back here probably, I'd say like at least like this, if not bigger, because we're gonna be doing. I haven't decided if we're gonna do a kingdom on this part yet. Which if we do, there will be 4 more kingdoms on the inside. But if not, then we're gonna probably go with 4 kingdoms on the inside, then 1 on the outside, and then the one in the middle of the inside is already going to be a trading village. So, sorry, excuse me. So the way I want it to work is there'll be mountains. Think of like mountains going all the way across back here, except for one little entrance way that there'll be a road that we can go in. And I was thinking of either doing like maybe a lighthouse or something with like a pathway leading out, or maybe even doing like a couple villages and like having this area here be one of the kingdoms, and they could have like their own little fishing spot with a boat dock and all of that. Or I may do it to where you enter in through here, and then this giant area back here will have 5 different kingdoms. There'll be 4 of them, then one in the middle. The one in the middle will be a trade village, pretty much where all of the different villagers go to their areas there to buy goods or to sell goods, depending on what they're needing. So, pretty excited about that. Think that should be a lot of fun. We just pretty much have the rest of this little spot to go. Go away. Go away. Trying to work over here. Alright. Now we've got this last little bit completed. Let me fix this spot here. Perfect. Now let's look at it on the map. Ooh, yeah. That's nice. Oh, yeah, that looks real nice. Way up and around here. And with those 3 holes right there, we got to fill in. Those are creeper holes. Heck yeah, that's looking so good. Very nice. All right, cool. Then we could even, I guess, this village right here, we could turn this into like Atlantis or something because it's going to be underwater at one point. Then this is going to come up to Y64. So let me go ahead and sleep real quick. Alright, now that we have slept, I want to bring this up to Y64. So we're going to take this up some. Alright, so this is Y64 right here. Now we need to get this down, or up rather, from down there to pretty much this level. So essentially, this whole thing is going to be a giant wall, and we're going to get it to come down gradually. So I got to figure out what is going to be the best way for us to meet up there without it looking like a giant slope. Like I want it to come out gradually and probably drop off at a certain point. So I'm gonna have to brainstorm, try to figure out how I want to do that right there. But We do still have quite a bit of brown, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to go over to this end and let me actually get rid of this marker here. We're going to go over to here. And try to see if we can't get part of the wall down that we're going to be placing, because we got a bunch of brown wool still, so we might as well try to place some of it down. Yeah, this area is going to be ginormous whenever it's done. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Dang, it takes us a bunch of rockets just to get to the opposite end. That's exactly what I wanted. When I actually have to travel to get to each kingdom rather than it be right next to each other. Alright, cool. So pretty much I'm just gonna bring these all up to Y64. And we're gonna do this until we run out of wool. Which we still got a lot of wool, so. And rinse and repeat. I know this is probably going to look weird to some of you guys at first, but I promise you, once we get the slope figured out, all of it's going to start to come along real nice. Just take us a moment to get it figured out. Actually, should do more than just the one. Yeah, I think this way is a little bit slower. Yeah, I think we're just going to go up by one, because, yeah, the other way takes a lot longer. Man, these stupid slimes. They just try to all beat you all at the same time. I think we could possibly fill this part in with stone. We run. I mean, I obviously know we're gonna run out of wool. But I wonder how much of this wall we can actually get done before we run out. Well, we've made it through all the little bit of green that was there at the end, at least. You know what? You're all gonna die for that one. Nice, nice, nice. Quite a bit of little wall here done so far. Thinking now, what if we do like this? Just go by threes and see how far over we can get with this. Really, it doesn't matter what color this stuff is, so we don't have to use brown. We could use any color. Or, for that matter, we could use stone. But, we're just going to use up all of this. Since we've already finished our outline, we don't need the specific color anymore right this second. Then we'll need to take this entire wall up to Y64. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to finish this line. Alright, how far have we made it? Not very far. Two more stacks, so then we got what's left in Shulkert. I think that we're out of wool. How far we are, I haven't looked at the map intentionally because I kind of want to go until we're going to run out. See where we ended up, because everywhere behind us is going to be at least 3 high. Well, 4 high technically, if you count the bottom block. Go away. What do you got? Red sand. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're going to need some of that. We are going to need some of that, sir. All right, now buy up as much as that as possible. We don't really need the rooted dirt or the podzol. We can get both of those. So yeah, it's pretty much all we need from that. Get down the last little bit of this, and that's good too because we didn't actually have any red sand, so now we'll be able to use that. Like I said before, we are going to be making a sand duper, so that way we can get everything that we need for this. But yeah. We made it pretty far. So from here all the way over to here is 3 tall, except for over in this spot it has pretty much the full wall that we're going to need that goes up to Y64. But I'm sure you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be getting the wall all the way up, then we'll gradually come down in one spot, then we'll mimic that all throughout the rest of it. But as you can see, this is where we're going to be going up to. This is what's going to be the new ground level. So technically anything under this is going to be sea level. And we'll take this and we'll gradually bring it down. And then a lot of this stuff is going to be hidden. But yeah, we'll gradually bring it down to maybe down back over here or something. Either way, we want it to the ground level to be like out of range. So maybe we'll do like from here ish. I'm just gonna set a waypoint, just random. So from here we'll have to mimic the outline of this part. And then we'll just have to layer it inwards. But this probably be about from here, bring it over around into like this spot. So it would be like somewhere around like maybe here, or we actually might have to do like something like this, like all the way up, and then we'll rip that up there. I don't know. We're gonna make this work, but I kind of like the shape that we've got so far. It's looking really, really nice. Looks like it's a little bit darker over here where we've got the thicker layers. See, it's lighter gray. You can even see where we had stopped at. That's pretty cool. But heck yeah. With that being said, I believe we are going to go ahead and end this one off here. On the next episode, we are going to be trying to get more of this stuff laid down. And also, I want to possibly look into setting up the sand duper because, like I said before, we're going to want to get a layer of sand down before we put any water or anything like that. And we're going to need a lot of it. So, yeah. I think that's gonna do it for now. If you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. You guys are truly amazing. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.